by our securities editor, Mr. Manoj Gupta. What we are learning is that the US President Donald Trump is all set to meet Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif today at the White House, with Pakistan's Field Marshal Asim Munir accompanying him. This is going to be a closed-door bilateral meet which will focus on key issues that will include rising terrorism along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, counter-terrorism efforts, rare earth minerals. Remember, that's a point of major interest for the United States, oil exploration deals, and the growing Chinese influence through Pakistan's Gwadar port. Now, what we are also being told is that the US may also discuss a potential return to Afghanistan and a regaining of the Bagram Air Base. That's critical, but remember, this is going to be the second meeting between Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and the US President, who just in the last couple of days have met already, when the US President also hosted the leaders of the Arab nations. That also included the Emir of Qatar, and that was a critical meet. In fact, in those visuals that you could see earlier on your screen was that informal meeting that the Pakistani Prime Minister had on the sidelines of the UNGA when the US President hosted those Arab leaders. Let's quickly go across to Siddhant, who brings us those details. Siddhant, why is the US so interested in returning to Afghanistan and regaining the Bagram Air Base? This when Donald Trump himself. All right, we'll try and reconnect with Siddhant, but what we can tell you is that this is the bitter irony of geopolitics, because it was US President who had pushed for a US pullout from Afghanistan. But today's discussions will now focus on how to counter Chinese presence, especially when it comes to the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. And for them, of course, the terror issue is the one coming from Balochistan. The Balochistan freedom movement is a huge cause of concern for Pakistan and its own national security. In fact, just days ago, we also saw how the Mushtaq district was targeted by the BLA. Let's quickly go back to Siddhant, who's back with us. Siddhant, what explains the US and its renewed push to return to Afghanistan and regain the Bagram Air Base?
Well, look, there are a lot of issues which both sides will be discussing. And in fact, Asim Munir will also be accompanying Shehbaz Sharif to White House. So, definitely there is growing friendship relationship between United States and Pakistan. Perhaps Pakistan has just signed a defense pact with Saudi Arabia, which is again a testament to its friendship with the United States, and perhaps which is helping Pakistan to take global center stage, or perhaps to project itself as one of the key players in the geopolitics. So, Akanksha, it's a very, very important meeting, and in fact, all the issues are going to be discussed between the United States and Pakistan, whether it's taking back the Bagram Air Base, whether it's Saudi Defense Pact, the security guarantee to the other Gulf countries. In fact, Shehbaz Sharif was also the part of the Islamic Arab leaders meeting with President Donald Trump. Then, obviously, America's interest in critical minerals in Pakistan, America's interest in oil reserves, etc., etc. So all those things will definitely be coming up for the discussion.
Many thanks to you, Siddhant, for putting that into perspective for us. With that, let's